You're listening to an audio article by the Common Constitutionalist. Today's article is entitled, "A Little Justice Comes to College Campuses." It's been a busy news week with headlines being dominated by the ridiculous flap over the NFL and their spoiled and apparently oppressed players, who are also part of the 1%. If you had little interest in that, there was also the unsurprising standout victory of Judge Roy Moore over Luther Strange. Congrats to Alabama voters for not buying the bullcrap Strange, Trump, Pence, and McConnell were selling, although I believe Trump was sold a bill of goods and Pence was obligated to have his back. But this is what elections are supposed to look like, where the good guy wins, or at least the better guy. Mo Brooks was the best guy, Judge Moore the good guy, and Dr. Strange the establishment villain. He's not really a doctor, that's a play on words. But through the noise of the headlines, there was an important and little reported event that happened recently regarding higher education and beating back the politically correct takeover of American colleges. That is, if it's not already too late. Last week, lacking much fanfare, Education Secretary Betsy DeVos figuratively tore up the Obama-era, quote, rules on how colleges should deal with accusations of sexual assault and issued new interim guidelines on the hot-button issue, unquote. Quote, this interim guidance will help schools as they work to combat sexual misconduct and will treat all students fairly, unquote, DeVos said. Treating all students fairly, well, that's a novel idea, and one that colleges and universities have sorely lacked for many years. College presidents and administrators have instead been quick to be judge, jury, and executioner when it comes to cases of alleged sexual assault on campus. By this, I mean that from the moment a young woman cries rape, the alleged attacker is guilty until proven innocent. After almost 12 years, people still remember the Duke lacrosse case, where 3 members of a team were accused by a stripper of rape. From word go, they were guilty. Their lives were ruined, and the college canceled the entire lacrosse season because of it. It was the ultimate miscarriage of justice, as leftists piled on the anti-white privilege bandwagon, only to have everyone exonerated a year later. The dancer finally admitted to lying, but the damage to these young men's reputations was already complete. That was just the most highly publicized case, yet there have been countless more, and all because liberal colleges have bought into the myth of rampant campus assaults. Some are true, therefore all must be. After all, a young woman would never lie about such things, right? The Obama rules, enshrined in 2011, seemingly stripped all rights from the accused male, branding him a predator and exacting justice upon him with the flimsiest of evidence. This was okay with the feminazis, both in the Obama administration and their kindred spirits at most places of higher learning. According to these types, the mere regret of consensual sex by a female is in fact rape. Yet it's small wonder that this is occurring, as these are the same schools that offer co-ed dorms, co-ed showers, and even co-ed dorm rooms. What did these idiot liberals think would happen? This was just a first step for DeVos, but at least she's moving the ball in the right direction. She says that, quote, schools must continue to confront these horrific crimes and behaviors head-on, unquote, but, quote, the process must also be fair and impartial, unquote. The Secretary promises additional new rules in the coming months. Let's hope so, because in my opinion it will require a much heavier hand of justice to rein in the radical men-hating feminists who infest American college campuses. Thank you for listening.